Hey y'all, it's me, Shakita Bonita. So listen, this is how I got the download. I was listening to a reader, and some things she was throwing out there, I had questions. I was like, so I sat there, I waited to see was the Most High, the Holy Spirit ancestors, gonna give them answer to the question that I had through, through the through the messenger. But they didn't get a question. I mean, they didn't get an answer. So Holy Spirit was like, go ask. Go ask. Okay? So I got these two questions. Is the magic gone? Which is the title. And is the protection gone? The third one, which says Black Magic Woman, it was just a download that came through when I was writing them. So I got 3 decks out here. My deck, the Simplicity Tarot deck, and the Iris Oracle. OJ, hit that fan in there for me. Thank you. Thank you. So, since I picked up the Oracle deck first, that's what we're going to start off with. And I left this stone out here because I'm just being led to leave it out. So I left it out. It might help. Let's see. We got hopelessness in reverse, unknown in reverse, and it says whatever lies. So, is the magic gone? Is the protection gone? Okay in reverse? Nope. Check your car in reverse? Nope. You alright? Hairbrush in reverse? Any hair spells they done use? Yeah, alright. It says, please forgive me. They won't be forgiven of. Like magic, oh. What else from this deck? I'm being led to take it. Down goes the Reaper. Enough to drive a preacher mad. I heard, I don't know if a preacher done joined in on the Sarah, but you included too. Your reputation is about to be bamboozled, ruined. They about to make you look at yourself. Self-reflection. Okay? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Preacher man, sinner man. Hang up. Hang that up. Ain't no change. Hang in reverse. Hang that up. I don't know what this means by hang that up. I ain't getting nothing out of that. I got kind of hang that up. Hang that up in reverses. And you can bet that This won't be thrown up under the rug, up under the bus, like you've been doing before. It won't work. I'm hearing blasphemy. $20 in reverse. Watch yourself. For the love of money. He thought I was Jan. Meaning someone got you fucked up. So, y'all a bunch of animals. And y'all thought I was a bunch of a lame trust. Tea served on the regular. You shouldn't have listened to the gossip. I'm sorry. Literally. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. And you ain't weak. Okay? You ain't sick. With them sick spells you sent out. Say no more. That you was doing off of credit. For a destiny. Swap, that is. Lord have mercy. Shaking my head. Ain't no new moon rising. The number 13 in reverse. You're going to start to feeling the ache in your clavicle. Look that up so you'll know the position. But that's where the ache going to start. On the crest of your GT. They're going to say the cartilage is weakening. Somewhere around your shoulder. By your first and your third rib. Your sixth. Well, it could be a third. I said third. Eight of Wands. You know, it's going to slow down your movement. The magic ain't gone. The magic ain't gone. It's the protection card. Nine of Swords. Nope. Recovery. Nine of Swords in reverse. Recovery. The Lovers at the bottom. Two of Wands. A new phase. I'm hearing, so what the enemy tried to use for destruction. We got the law. Justice. The 9 of Wands. Justice for the wounded warrior. For the guarded and resilient. So no, the protection ain't gone. The protection ain't gone. The World card. Somebody's protection gone. But in that reading, the protection wasn't gone. Hey, Mia. You dirty devil. Trapped. Hangman. There's been a transformation. Damn, the devil done transformed. What once was toxic. What once was toxic and bonded, bounded up, it ain't toxic no more. Somebody done sacrificed that toxicity. Done surrendered it. And that's justice. Falling on top of justice. That's justice, the law. Queen of Swords. Somebody thought of this here. Somebody thought of the reader. The reader name is Mystic Sunflower. I think it's Sunflower. Something, cause she always she ring a bell sometimes, and then I think she be saying sunflowers in case anybody. I think it's the last video that she put up. I don't know. I didn't even look at the date. Or the time, rather. But, it was hers. That I was listening to. For a 10 of coins. Ooh, child. So, listen, child. My ear done went to itch on my radio. Somebody wanted your magic gone. Okay? They say you ain't using it, so what the fuck? What good is that? Now, this might be what they done went to the ancestors or somebody about. Okay, y'all? The first part, I channeled that message. Okay? Okay? But this somebody wanted your magic. Okay? Somebody wanted your magic, and they were saying like she ain't using it, so might as well just take it. Shit, she ain't using it for no beneficial. She ain't even what good is she ain't even using it for herself. That's what I hear. She ain't even using it for herself. Okay? So they set out, baby, with that Queen of Swords. They set out a mission. You hear me? They set out a mission to get your magic and your protection. Gone. Okay? They sure did. This was strategically planned to kill you for some money. Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. And this is a black magic woman that did this here. Okay. It's a black magic woman that did this here. And I ain't knocking the black magic women. You feel me? I ain't knocking the black magic women, because sometimes you have to use a little black magic, especially if they coming at you like this here, baby. Black magic. You use your black magic, okay? Your black magic. If your black magic consists of you fighting mentally, physically, then that's what you gotta do, okay? Don't be scared to use your black magic if they're using black magic at you. Don't feel bad about using your black magic if they're using black magic against you. Okay? Don't be scared. But fuck what them people say. Do you hear me? Fuck what them people say. Okay? Fuck what them people say. Them people say a whole lot of shit. But them people using this. They might not tell you it's black magic, but they might try to trick their own self and make their own self believe that it's not black magic. Or as long as they ain't using the physical tools, okay, it's not black magic. Listen, especially if you Christian, okay? They say an eye for an eye. That Old Testament say. I want to say that New Testament. if you're reading the book from the back, if you start in Revelation moving on, then that's gonna be the New Testament, okay? But if you ain't, if you reading it from the front to the back, then the Old Testament. Take it how it resonate, okay? Take it how it resonate. It's saying eye for an eye. So if they using black magic, use your black magic. The Lord ain't gonna mark you for using your black magic to protect yourself. Now, if it's too wicked, if y'all too wicked people, I'm just saying, if y'all too wicked people, and each one of y'all, you wicked, but you in the church, and you done stop doing that, but you still wicked. You know what I'm saying? You still wicked, but you done stop doing it. Now, if you wicked, and somebody wicked fighting against you with black magic, use your black magic. Y'all just motherfuckers at war, yo. That's what they call two birds at one stone. Okay? Either one of y'all gonna really come to Jesus. Well, y'all gonna knock each other out. That's all it's gonna be, baby. That's all. That's all it's gonna be. Okay? Look at this. Gifts from the past. Their ancestors. Okay? That's all it's gonna be. But no, don't be scared to use your black magic. Don't worry about what them people say. If you're stuck on the Bible, if you're stuck on the word, then hey. Okay? Stick on this here. An eye for an eye. Okay? It says somewhere in the Old Testament. In the New Testament. It say that. An eye for an eye. If they throwing that black magic at you, throw it back. Throw it back. And I ain't telling you to go out there if they doing graveyard magic, because some of y'all get silly, okay? If they throwing graveyard that magic at you, I ain't telling you to go out there and go get no gopher dust or graveyard dust or whatever they call this stuff, okay? I'm not telling you to go do that there and do, however they do, what they do with it. I'm telling you to go in your closet, okay? And breathe, baby. Breathe before you do any motherfucking thing. That way you can get you an answer. Okay? Breathe first now. Breathe. Breathe, bitch. Breathe. Breathe first. That way you going to get the right direction on what you should do and how you should do it. Don't slow the ride. You know what I mean? I ain't going to even say slow the ride. But be slow. Be slow to move now. Don't move fast like that, though. The Lord gonna give you the direction. Your ancestors gonna give you, look, something that is never truly yours. The Lord's gonna give you the right direction. Stay back. Boundaries. The Lord gonna give you the right direction on how you should handle the situation, how the situation should go. But see, what the Lord is looking for, the Lord is testing, okay? The Lord is testing to see if you're gonna make that move. Make that move right now, baby. No, the Lord is testing to see if you're gonna make that move, or if you're gonna sit back and wait on an answer, okay? You're gonna sit back and let him guide you. When he tell you, if he tell you, no, baby, don't do that. I got this here. And he show you how he got it, okay? How he gonna maneuver this here. He ain't got to show you all. It's just breathing. And in the midst of breathing, getting that relief, getting that transformation, okay? Coming up out of the 9 of swords, turning the 9 of swords in reverse. No more nightmares. No more stress, no more fear, no more worrying about, them throwing in you getting angry saying, I'm going to go throw this shit back and go do it. And you let it ponder on your mind that you don't put revenge in your head when you ain't, excuse me, when you ain't even went to the Lord and asked him, is it okay for you to seek revenge? Okay? See, that's what you got to go do. Not only call for judgment, but you got to go ask, is it okay for me to seek revenge? Then you wait. You're going to get it. I don't care. I don't know how you're going to get it, but you're going to get your confirmation that it's okay. Your intuition is going to let you know. That good feeling is going to let you know whether or not. Go ahead. Go ahead. Or don't move. But sometimes, depending on who you're working with, because Isu is heavy up in here. Isu is heavy. Isu, Elegba, whatever you call it. He heavy. He's heavy here. I'm feeling him heavy. Okay? Now, for those that have ears, you hear. I'm feeling him heavy, so that's why you always got to go. You always got to make sure you good. You good. Not you think you good, or you proclaim yourself as good, or you in a certain position, so in society eyes you are good. That's a side eye. What about the Lord? That's the side eyes. Okay? It ain't always good to be pleasing to society eyes. Okay? Especially if you pleasing to society eyes and you ain't pleasing to the Lord eyes. I told you, Isu is here heavy. Okay? So I'm feeling there's some people in the church houses that's about to meet Isu. Working with Isu, got to meet Isu. I seen Lurch say, you rang. Okay? You knocked on the door, and that Lurch is answering the door. Welcome to the Adams family. No one is yours but you. Let go of control. Black magic woman. Share tenderness. That is how you become a master. When you share tenderness to those that didn't share tenderness to you, or when you show tenderness where you don't want to show tenderness. Okay? You don't want to, but you show tenderness. The number 74. Black magic woman. And this ain't no bull, this is the truth. But you need to show some tenderness, black magic woman. You need to let go of control. Show some tenderness. to somebody in your bloodline. Could be up under the sign of a Taurus, the number 60. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just the messenger. Mysterious mother. The number 4. Safe and loved. Yeah, there could be a Taurus for real. Up on in April Taurus. No bullshit. The mysterious mother. So this is like I heard mother to all. This like I ain't gonna even say Virgin Mary. I was thinking Mary Magdalene, then Virgin Mary came across my mind, but I ain't gonna even think Virgin Mary because I got some bones with Virgin Mary. I got some bones with Virgin Mary. I got some bones with Virgin Mary. You know, I did a little research, a little more research on Virgin Mary. It came to me. Mary was jealous. Now, as the story goes, okay? Mary was kind of jealous of Jesus. Okay? Now, this to my Christian folks. This ain't to my spiritual folks, okay? I know y'all gonna get down with all this. But to the Christian folks, if you look at it now, I want y'all, there's a book called, you know, The Lost Bible. And it shares in it the story of Mary. Okay? It shares the story of Mary. How Mary came to be Mary. And if you read that book, in that book it talks about how Mary's mother and father were barren. I don't know if Mary hadn't had miscarriages, she couldn't hold no children, or she just never got pregnant. I don't know. But it's the word that he used is barren. Mary was barren, you know. And in them ancient days, you know, it was a gift, you know, to be able to have a child, you know. That meant the Most High has blessed you. You done got, the Most High done gave you, you know, be fruitful and multiply. But Mary was sitting high. Mary's mother and father was sitting high in society, you know, accomplished, landowners, well-known, whatever. And they sat high in society. So, you know they were good people, but they couldn't understand why they hadn't got no baby, you know. They hadn't got no baby. So one day, Mary, mother, was one place. And there's another story that's in the Bible that replicates this story that I'm telling you, but it's different characters. But Mary's mother was home. Her father was out in the field, you know, a good distance. Angel came to both of them, told them they were going to have a baby. Just like Angel came and told Mary and Joseph they're going to have a baby. And then I think it's in the New Testament, it might be the Old Testament, but Anna, I think her name was Anna, I'm not sure, but whoever, that's 3 times. But yeah, so that means that they had to be all in the same bloodline or whatever. But they went running to each other once the angel came and told them that, you know, the angel came and told the daddy, old girl pregnant. Came and told, you know, the mama, you finna have a baby. Probably told her, you finna have a baby. Baby gonna be special. Baby gonna have some gifts. Blase, squaze, booze, you know, shay. But told her that. So, you know, they were in tune with the spirit, the Most High. So she went running to him. He went running to her to tell, you know, what just happened. They met up. Bam, here come Mary. Now, as the story goes, it was time for Mary. In them days, they took I guess the gifted ones, the ones that was special. I don't know, child. But they took them up the hill to the mount, something like, you know, the monastery, the monks, the high priests, the high priestesses, Took them up there. I'm looking at the Grand Canyon, y'all. I'm just giving y'all a visual of what I'm seeing. But I see that red clay, them forms. I'm looking at, so this could have happened in the Grand Canyon. I don't know, you know. But this is what I'm getting. In the Grand Canyon, this happened. Okay? Anyway. But she was like 2, 3 years old. And it was such a steep of a walk that, you know, they didn't, child of her age and caliber should not have been able to walk up there. But she asked her mother to put her down. This was the first thing, you know, they said that was shocking and amazing about her. She walked all the way up. Now, when she got up there with I'm calling the high priest and the high priestess or whatever, the monastery, when she got up there, you know, she was to stay there until she was like 15, 16 years old, because that's when, you know, it was time for them to go out and get married. But in between them time, they say she talked to the birds and, you know, she used to sit at a windowsill. The birds would come talk to her about, you know, all that stuff that we hadn't already heard about Mary. But the thing that they didn't tell us is that when it came time for her to get married, she didn't want to get married. She wanted to stay there. You know, and then she messed around and seen Joseph. And Joseph didn't look good. Okay, so long story short, you know, she get the story. She could have a baby too. Special one. This one here gonna be a boy. Okay? She was the girl, the boy. I guess it go girl, boy, girl, boy. I don't know. But she marries, you know, Joseph. They have other children or whatnot. But here come Jesus. Now, Jesus is extra special. I don't know why, but y'all, you know what I'm saying. But Jesus is extra special. In the story, Jesus is extra special. He come out the womb. He talking. This nigga talking. Spitting spiritual sentences and everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mary. I'm watch and da. So, you know, she know he's special. The cloth of him is special. Tell you the stories about, you know, when Jesus was a youth. You know, because in the Bible, it shuts it down. It don't tell you, you know, because I kind of puzzled and wondered, you know, when I first really read the Bible to get knowledge out of it, you know, I had questions. And I'm like, well, damn, what, you know, childhood don't, you know, just give you paraphrases. It don't go in depth. But the Lost Bible goes a little more in depth. I'm not going to say it goes all the way in depth, but it goes a little more in depth. And I would say, you know, that's a good book to research. But yeah, Black Magic Woman. For y'all to get a little more understanding, a little more concept, predictions of growth in reverse. You know, you can't stay in a box. I'm gonna say that. You can't stay in a box and say that you are a follower of Yahshua. Okay? Yahshua. Jesus. You can't even say you're a follower of Moses, Abraham, Israel, Judah. You know what I'm saying? All them tribe names they call out in that book. You can't even say you Elijah. You know? You can't even say Jeremiah. You can't even, and when I say you can't say a follower, you can't quote it. Okay? If you put it in a book, you know, in a box. You get no growth. There is no growth. That's stagnation. You stay right there in that box. You go nowhere. You hit that corner and oh, that's a barrier. That's a wall. That's too scary to climb. I'm more comfortable with just what I've been, me, my forefathers. They've been living like this. We've been getting along. We've been getting, and it's been working for us. But has it? Has it? Has it really been working? Because it appears that we've been doing the motherfucking work. Shit, in the box. In the box. Okay? In the box. And no, I'm not talking about color. Because somebody is caught up on color. You're caught up on color. Okay? Color. Now you say you follow that book, the Bible. How you caught up on color? Okay, so you done stepped outside the box now. You done found the avenue where it tells you color matters. I'm not really saying color don't matter, but color matters, okay? Now it's got you angry. Now it's got you hateful. Now it's got you spiteful. Okay? It's got you revengeful. I know only a few gonna get this message, but it's only for you few. Okay? It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. But for those of you that is for, that's stuck, that the Most High is calling, it's for you. Because I'm hearing Hebrew Israelite. And you take this how it resonates. Don't y'all get mad at me. Okay, I'm just a messenger. But I'm hearing Hebrew Israelites. And if you do get mad, then that means you might need to check yourself. Okay? But you know, you quote the Bible too. Now we're gonna go to Moses. Exodus. We're gonna go to Exodus. We're gonna go to Moses. Way in the water. We finna go to Moses. Moses had a sister, Miriam. Okay? We know Moses married some kind of ite. Okay? Cashite, Cushite, Hashite, Amorite. Somebody. But it was an ite. It was a night, and it was in those days not approvable. Okay? It wasn't approvable. Now Miriam put her hand in her bosom because she cursed Moses. And that was her chastisation. When she removed it out of her bosom, it turned white. Okay? It turned white. She turned white. And this was the Lord showing her just as he had showed the pharaohs and the magicians. Child, my stomach just growling, y'all hear that? But when he had showed them who she, who they are, okay? Together as one. But I had a conversation with one of my friend girls, and I went to thinking, my perception of it is, I don't look at the color. I look at the character. The character don't tell it all. And I don't mean the superficial character. The character is going to resonate with your intuition. Energy is not going to lie, because energy is the character. A person can get before you and show you anything. But if you in tune, their energy is going to tell you they're a lie. So the thing that I got off of it was, we was talking about, where white folk come where white people come from, if they saying the oldest, scientifically, we speaking scientifically, if they showing you that the oldest relics and all of this here comes back to colored folks, okay? Black folks, as we classify. Excuse me, but if they showing you that there, then excuse me, where the fuck we get the white folks from? You know, they want to say, oh, they went up in the Caucasus Mountains, you know, and the climate of the weather makes them. I understand that it makes, you know, it makes them white. So were they originally black and they turned white? Just like, and why did they turn white? Was it because they were cursed or they came from a cursed bloodline? Was that like leprosy? You know what I'm saying? They did say leprosy was on the rise, y'all. But anyway, was that like leprosy? Was it like leprosy? You know, when they just all turn white, then I don't know, because of the melanin that's in the colored. So they just strip them from all of their melanin. They still functional, but they strip them from all of their melanin, all the melanin gone, and eventually the hair, you know, because the melanin is what makes the hair nappy too. You know, that's what the melanin period is what makes the black, the colored and black. You know, all any feature that's different from the white folks is what makes them that. I don't know, you know. So then I went to thinking, you know, we went to talking, and I'm like, well, you know, my stomach just growling. I ate this morning, y'all. Okay, but it's just growling. But I went to thinking, so, you know I grew up with some white people, okay? And some white people was my motherfucking best friend, okay? My motherfucking best friend. I know some white people now that their energy is solid. They good people. They white. They good. When I say good people, I mean, I know somebody will say, well, you wait till you get to the point where you gonna be a nigga too. They niggas. I mean, they niggas. For real. They niggas. Their character is a nigga. I don't know what it'll be if the line was drawn, you know. Would they not be a nigga? I don't know, y'all. Now I'm sitting here pondering, wondering, you know. I don't know what y'all say about that there. That's something for me. I got to grow. Got to get a little more under. Okay, that boy. Someone soon. So if you stuck just like me on some situations, somebody gonna come help us get some understanding soon. You know, understanding. Ancestors with that flower, with that leaf. Ancestors is gonna send us a little bit so we can get a clear picture. Rainbow Bridge. Help is on the way. That's the truth. Take a step into the unknown. So the help may come from gifts from the past, ancestors, a twin flame. So we are about to meet a twin flame. And it doesn't have to be like somebody that's sexual, okay? Twin flame could be a friend, you know, a stranger, you know. But we are about to meet a twin flame soon. And it could be somebody that you already know. You just never thought they was your twin flame. Somebody said good or bad. Good or bad. It says dependency. Somebody to help you somebody to help you while you're in bondage. It says stop expecting from others. So this is somebody you never expected to give you some help. This is somebody you might be, for those of you that's, it's somebody from the past, could be somebody that you just, this somebody that you done put boundaries up against. Somebody, you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You done been through about 6 people expecting help, and them people, they didn't fulfill you. Your light, all they did was take. All they did was take from you. These people you done helped, and all they did was take from you. These people you done helped. Protect your heart. These people that you now have to protect your heart from. These people that you did not take. You did not protect your heart from. These are people that you gave your heart and you got no growth. No growth from no growth. You planted seeds and all they ate you planted an apple tree, and when the apples grew, they plug them and ate them. They ain't help you do no work, didn't say thank you, no nothing, didn't show no kind of appreciation. They was hungry and they still didn't help, and you binded yourself to them regardless. See them chains. You ain't got your hands up trying to break the chains, because you too busy expecting from others. You too dependent. You expecting from others. You might say, I ain't dependent. I don't depend on nobody. But you was dependent on them people love. You was dependent on them people respect. You was dependent on them people appreciation. You was expecting it. And all they want to do was dim your light. Now you gotta protect your heart. Or you are protecting your heart. Now you done put your guard up. Now you see things for what it is. I don't know how you deal with it. Fair exchange. In reverse. You stop giving. Something that is never truly yours. You stop giving. You woke up. You understood that it is what it is. You stop giving. You stop giving and start receiving. You stop giving and they start giving to you. One or the other. Spirits to guide you. You start listening to your ancestors. Say, shut the front door and lock the screen. It's after hours, ain't no motherfucking body coming in. You better not dart my door. Everybody trying to get in the door. You shut the door. You start giving. Somebody could have a mole on their left cheek. Somebody's ancestor could have a mole on their left cheek. You talk to this person. For somebody, it's an auntie. Your favorite auntie. Sitting on top of the world. Yeah, it's an ancestor. It's an ancestor. Somebody that's done passed over. Somebody that's done passed over. But that's your spirit guide. This is your favorite auntie, because this fell on dependency. And she's saying, stop expecting from others. Or that's something that she used to tell you. Says your dreams are closer than you think, in reverse. Take your love back. And when I mean take your love back, that don't mean be hateful, be mean, be ill-spirited or whatever. But take your love back. Gifts from the past is in reverse. Somebody is calling on an ancestor. To help them accomplish that. Your dreams are closer than you think. Is like my Ace of Cups card in this deck. That's what it resonates to me when I look at it. Like an Ace of Cups. And with this hand coming up out the cloud, reaching for the cup. Is somebody calling on their ancestors for that cup. But it's in reverse. With the gifts from the past, which is my ancestors card. Somebody ain't messing with somebody. Somebody from the other side ain't fucking with somebody else, okay? They ain't dealing with you. Justice? They ain't dealing with you, baby. You done made somebody your favorite. I don't know what it is you was calling for your ancestors to do, or your favorite TT or whatever, whoever, to do. They told you something different, and you went against the grain, and you thought you still gonna call on them. And in that, in the paper deck, my deck, you know, all this paper, but you know, the index cards, it says, somebody ain't gonna be forgiven. Baby. Make believe. Baby, listen. Them people done called you a rat. Okay? Your ancestors done called you a rat. Okay? Your ancestors done said you's a dirty rat. You's a dirty rat. Okay? And I don't know how you was trying to make believe like you wasn't no rat when they could see you. They could see you. Okay? They know you a rat. Even if you try to play like you're not, they know it. You tried to be a rat to your ancestors. You tried to trick your ancestors. Well, you didn't even think it was a trick, baby. You just, oh, child, you somebody in the church. Because I heard, and we have dominion over them. So you use that, that, okay, okay. Anything else? Anything else? In between worlds. You use that. It says, Spirit say, be gentle. Be gentle. Okay? At the bottom, I put new truths. See right there? New truths. I don't know how you thought this wasn't going to come to the light. We in a spiritual era now. Even the church folks watch tarot. Okay? Even they do. I don't know how you thought this wasn't gonna come to the light. It's coming to the light. I don't know how it's gonna come, but it's gonna come in some kind of fashion or form in your life. The truth is gonna come to the light that you are in between worlds and you're out here crucifying people and you're standing before the people in the church houses and you telling them this and that is da 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 da. But behind closed doors, you are doing none other than those things. You're participating in activities. The same activities you're standing before your congregation telling them it's against the law. Instead of telling them the proper fashions and forms of the actions. Afraid of the attic is in reverse. Don't be scared now. Don't be scared, because this here message here that I'm giving out, this isn't telling the people. It ain't telling the people nothing, because them people, or maybe it is waking up somebody to their own pastor. They're just going to be looking at you different, waiting on it to happen. And when it happens, they just don't know why. And they might be the ones that come to you and say, you know why this happened, right? You know why this happened. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, okay? And it ain't too fond of pretty, as you can tell. Okay? But you already know that's a check yourself. Man, your ancestors. I heard blasphemy in the beginning of this hill. Blasphemy. That's what your ancestors say. No, on up to it. Whenever it hits the fan, hits the light, whatever your scandal is, baby. Because there's going to be a scandal. Even if you ain't nationwide, you could be community-wide. There's going to be a scandal. Yeah, there's going to be a scandal now. And I know the Bible say don't laugh, but you ain't my enemy, so I can laugh, okay? I can laugh. Love grows love. I don't consider you as an enemy, okay? Say don't laugh at your enemies. I ain't laughing. I'm not. You're not. Okay. Show love. I'm showing you love, because hell, if you get it right, then you gonna laugh about it yourself too. Because if you can't laugh at your errors on how stupid you was, then who else can? You gonna let the other people laugh at you and get mad and bitter and angry and all that there? And blasphemy? You feel me? Shit. Heal. That's called healing. Healing. Shit. Nigga, you know you were wrong. You thought you got away with it for whatever. Now you gotta get right. That's all. Shit. The fuck? Now you gotta get right. You feel me? Suppression of a star beam by hands of unworthy in reverse. Now I gotta get right. Okay? Gotta get the monkey off your back. There's a lesson teaching you. Stop lying. Stop using spell word. Manipulation. Manipulation is spell word. I don't care. It is. Suppression of you suppressing people so your pockets can get filled running on them same characteristic ass stories. Okay? I love the Lord. Okay? He heard my cry. And that's real. But I'm just saying. putting people in boxes, wooden boxes, and putting them in the ground. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying. It's the truth, now. Y'all know it's the truth. Yeah. And Pastor, you know it's the truth too. You think you're gonna be the only one, okay? Make it look like night. Your intuition. Okay? Your intuition, now you just got greedy and selfish, or you can make some money, why not? But it's all, listen, did you get approval from the Most High? Now I ain't talking about this shit passed down the line to you. Did you get approval? Because the pastors are like high priestess. And we now we have some priestesses. Because we have women pastors, okay? But the pastors are the high priest. Now you know, just because you come from a bloodline, a high priest, that don't mean you a high priest. It might be another one of them children that's a high priest. Okay? And if it's time for you to step down from being the high priest, then it's time for you to step down. Time for you to step down and get yourself together and get right. But just because, you had 10 children, you had 10 children, 10 children gave 100. Out of them 10 children, it was 100 children come from there. Okay? I don't care if your daddy was a preacher. That don't mean you a preacher. You might have supposed to been a deacon. Okay? You might have supposed to been, the one that's staying at the door, the usher. You might have supposed to been the one that take the candle and light the candles. Whatever, I don't know. I'm just saying, because we going through the Bible, and them Levites, which were classified, they called them Levites, but they were high priests. They were the only ones that could go in and talk to the Lord. Okay? Now, did you go talk to the Lord? Or did you just assume position and man gave you trinkets, silver and gold, riches untold? You feel me? That made you not fold when you should have folded. But you chose not to use your intuition and had no self-control. Because you was under a spell. That's trust intuition. Twice. You couldn't see beyond the fall. You couldn't see them trinkets. You couldn't see beyond them trinkets. Fame, fortune. You know what I'm saying? I'm living the good life. Good life. What Duval say? I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth and jumping up. Okay? That part is. Let me finish this shuffle because this is the last shuffle. Stay back. When the boundaries was put up and your intuition clicked in and you knew, but you said, no, shit, they don't know, hell, whatever. Like I say, now, if the opportunity came to you, whatever. But did you go and check in with the lurch? Did the lurch tell you? Okay. At every opportunity, did you check in with the lurch? Or did you just assume, well, the Lord got me in this position, so I might as well. You didn't go and have consultation with the Lord first? You saw that, must be the money. That growth. That's what you saw. Twin. Oh. So for some of y'all, your twin flame... I'm about to talk. Your twin flame might be a preacher. Your twin flame might be the preacher, man. Preacher woman coming with proposition. Okay? Coming to tell you something. Coming to tell you, look here. Okay? I want you to shut the fuck up. And listen. Just listen to your twin now. Listen to your twin. Listen to your twin now. Make sure you go tell your twin. I gotta go have comfort. I ain't gonna tell you no yes or no nay at this particular moment. I ain't gonna tell you no yes or no nay at this particular moment. But let me go have a little consultation. Even if you already done had your consultation about this situation that you already know is coming beforehand. Because that's what I'm telling you. Okay? Now, even if the Lord done already gave you an answer, you still say, let me go down to the Lord. Somebody say, now what if they say you ain't got time? Well, if you ain't got time, the Lord done already gave you an answer. You get an answer that you already done been given. Okay? That part. So that means in between now and whenever, you need to be ready. A workman that needs not be ashamed. Okay? That part. But that concludes this message, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Trust the process, baby. Tea being served on a regular. I don't know what magic they did on this new moon rising, but it didn't go nowhere. Number 13. I see that there, and the first thing come to my mind is 13th zodiac. So you could be up under the representation of the 13th zodiac. Okay? And they was trying to bring it back down to 12 for $20 for your destiny. Go get your destiny. Down goes the reaper. Enough to make a preacher mad. Hairbrush, don't worry about it. Brush your hair, baby. Please forgive me. Okay? Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Check your car. Okay? Hopelessness. Whatever. That was something I had to say. Till the next time. Love y'all. Peace, love. Hair grease. Play the gators.